Hi everyone, this is Pujita Pravallika Murmalla, student ID 200299973. Let's get started with my Unit 2, Eco-Social Innovation and Impact presentation. I have done my case study on Phool, an organization based in Kanpur, India, on the banks of river Ganges. Ganges is the most sacred rivers in India, where almost every Hindu dreams to visit once in their lifetime, to take a dip in the holy water and wash away the sins they have done cautiously and incautiously. Ganges is a life source for a million people. But can you believe Ganges is the most polluted river on earth? Let's talk about the causes of water pollution. It is part of culture for Hindus to carry flowers and other temple materials along with them to temples for worshipping the god. The banks of river Ganges being so sacred, lakhs of pilgrims visit Ganges every year. They offer prayers, they celebrate festivals. Apart from November days, there are major festivals that happen at that place. One such festival can be named as Kumbh Mela, where lakhs of people from across India attend and take a holy bath with their family members. We can always see continuous cremations and mixes of ashes happening at the place of banks of river Ganges. Even after knowing the facts, people continue to get into the river and take bath, drink the same water, and leave behind the temple waste. There is endless number of pilgrims that comes to Ganges. And can you believe this is the result? Like, we get filthy and the dirty Ganges. All the garbage, sewage dumping of the urban populated and undereducated nation. The pollution isn't only one place, it is all along the length of the river. If continued to do so, there will be no future of this river. Despite dumping the waste into the river, they leave flowers into the river in the name of worship. And they have no idea what will happen to those flowers later on. I have a similar experience. That's me. I and my dad used to take dip in holy waters, but I never questioned about why I'm doing so. But after this case study, I have a shift in my thinking. I have done my case study on Phool. Phool is basically an organization that collects flower waste from temples and waters of Ganges. Every year, there is 8 million tons of flower waste being produced. This is Ankit, CEO and founder of Phool. The collection trucks take the waste flowers and they go to their facilities. After reaching to the facilities, they pull out the flowers out of the truck and start segregating them using hands. They take utmost care and segregate the species of flowers, also put aside the temple waste. After drying the petals and following procedures, they segregate these flowers according to the species, dry them, and roll out into sticks and cones. And then they will be packed into different boxes in different fragrances. The package used is mostly cardboard and wood. Phool just changed the lives of their employees. by paying wages on time, providing them with basic amenities and facilities at home, also some special schemes. I personally tried my hands on the products of Phool. It just made me nostalgic. I was traveled into my childhood for some time. I remember my mom putting some smog of incense into my hair to get a good fragrance. I have done the same too, after ages. One thing I definitely loved about Phool is its sustainable practices. I have learned around 17 sustainable practices during the unit and found 8 of them evidently in Phool. Coming to the potential ideas of innovation, in India, Ganges isn't the only river. We have 10 major rivers, and 2/3 of India is in poverty line. They don't have proper amenities to live. They need to strive harder and hardest to get the basic amenities in life, like clean water, food, and shelter. It's the saddest thing and broke my heart. Women of these houses belong in kitchen. They doesn't go outdoors as they were not educated and don't know what their skills are. Women work as scavengers maybe, or just stay back at home. As Phool employs women of this kind, it would be a great idea to franchise Phool all around the major cities, around the major rivers of India. When given proper training through intense workshops, these women come out of kitchen. They give their best. When giving their best, they get their employment and their livelihoods will be improved. When they get employed, their children can go to schools. All we can see is women getting livelihood and childs getting back their smiles on the faces. Coming to the second idea of innovation, which is product diversification. Many things can be done and made out of flower waste, such as handmade paper, planting paper, perfumes through the process of distillation, fabric dyeing onto fashionable garments, natural and vegan makeup products. We can also produce vermicompost on larger scale. There is a scope of making handmade soaps. Also, pigments for coloring and stationery. On a lighter note, I have received flowers on Valentine's Day. After a couple of fun shoots, I have been thinking what I can do with the flower waste. And here it goes. I have sown the the seeds of lily into a pot. I have made my own makeup. I crushed the rose petals. I dried them. I put them in the oven. I crushed them. And hola! I got my blush. Thank you.